everybody. You are at the Cher Rue Show. I'd like to introduce my co-host, Kendra Starr.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back.
We're back.
That could be scary.
We have a special guest today. His name is Fabian Alomar, and he is a professional skater and actor. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You got Marilyn Monroe there. Did
Yeah.
she skate?
I hope she did. I don't know. I would love to see her on the
She's
skateboard.
skating in heaven.
Right now? I don't know. She might not be looking too good right now, but I would love to see her.
No. You know that when you're in heaven, you could be anything you want. You could look any way you want. So she's probably looking like when she was 20.
Good for. Oh, that's good to know.
She was hot.
She was hot, and she was plus size.
Oof.
You like the curves?
Yeah, I love curves.
Okay, nice. All right, so anyway, let's get back to you. So you grew up in Los Angeles, and you started skateboarding at the age of 14.
Yeah.
And you were in gangs. So tell us about that.
About the skating or the gangs?
Both.
Well, where I grew up skating, it was like a highly gang-populated area in LA. It's all around the MacArthur Park and Echo Park area is where I used to, from Echo Park to Rampart, MacArthur Park, that's where I grew up skating.
Like Glendale, LA area?
No, Glendale, no.
LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, LA.
Let's clarify. This is skateboarding, not like rollerblading.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding.
Yeah,
okay. When you said skating,
yeah.
I want to make sure we were all okay.
Bad enough we were skateboarding in the hood. If you were rollerblading, you probably wouldn't even make it through there.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't.
They weren't having it. No.
Okay.
As it is, they were calling me a surfer for being on a skateboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this is my own family. They were like, "What are you still on that surfboard?" Because they never, that's not heard of around there. This is back in the 80s. Skateboarding was not accepted the way it is now. Now it's very accepted, with all the shows like Rob Dyrdek has put out. And, he's a friend of mine. So, like Paul Rodriguez and all the guys from like all the skateboarding, the big guys in skateboarding, I'm pretty much friends with a lot of them, and I know them from way back in the 90s when they were a lot younger. And skating got really big in the late 90s, and it got mainstream in like 2001 or 2. Mm-hmm. And like shows like MTV and Fuse and all these other channels just started popping up with skateboarding in it. So it became really big and popular. And now you got the X Games and Maloof Money Cup, and it's just huge right now.
So being that you were like in a gang, how did and all that was going on, how did somebody find you to propel you into this profession as
Well, it was like this. I started skateboarding in my neighborhood where I grew up, and there was no skate parks back then. So what we had to do was we had to go to Venice Beach and go skate. And Venice Beach was where like the heart of skateboarding from anyone from Los Angeles back then was at Venice Beach, because they had the park there, and it was like Christian Hosoi, my friend Cesario Block, and like Eric Dressen, Jesse Martinez. All these guys were like there skateboarding, and I went there to go skate and watch them, like Tim Jackson, Jeff Hartzell, and all my friends.
And where did they skate?
And they skated. They had a big ramp against the wall. They had a huge ramp, like 5 foot against the wall.
And you go up and you do spins and stuff?
No, they were flying over the wall, and they were launching like about 10 feet in the air. That's not there no more. That's gone. Now there's a skate park because they built the skate. But back in the day, there was like, you would only go there to find skateboarding and rollerblades. The rollerblades with the music and stuff, and they were dancing in their
I know those
banana
movies.
hammocks and stuff, whatever they were.
parachute pants with that, yeah.
Yeah. So, so we were skating, and it was in that time of skateboarding, like it was just raw street skating, and I skated and I called up the company Z to get on Z Boys, because I'm an original Z Boy. You heard of Dogtown Z Boys? The movie Dogtown Z.
Yes.
Z Boys. Well,
yes.
I was with that company way back in 1990, in 1989. I was with that company, and that's who started me. A guy named George Wilson got me on Z, and from there it took off. And skating, I started meeting different people and climbing and
And you traveled all over.
I traveled all around.
So it sounds like you were like kind of doing what you wanted to do, and we're blessed enough to have that.
Oh,
so
man,
what threw you off track? I mean, you've got it all handed to you. What happened?
Well, after living the life of a skateboarder, a pro skater. There is no contract. Now there is, because you got these big sponsors like Red Bull and Sobe water and Monster and stuff. But back then, it was just like, you're in. It's one of those.
A handshake.
It was, there was really nothing certified and solidified that you can, to make it a serious marketing business. So you took it upon yourself to skate.
Sure.
And living that lifestyle, it spun and spiraled out of control because, you figure you give a kid who has nothing, didn't graduate from high school, dropped out in the 9th grade, and he starts making almost like 10 grand a year, and sometimes over 10 grand a year. I mean, a month. A month.
Wow.
10 grand a month. And through the year, you make a lot of money. So you have all this money, no kind of structure, and there's no foundation to keep your money and to, you don't have no one telling you how to manage it.
Right.
And I didn't have an agent or a manager at this time, so things were spiraled out of control. And, living that life with all these pro skateboarders, man, we met with some we would party in our circle. There were actors and musicians and just different people in the industry.
So there was a lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs and a lot of girls and a lot of
Is that where you spent
traveling.
the money?
Well, yeah, I spent it. I spent it on what I needed to do and take care of my family.
Oh, that was good.
But at the same time, I lost control of what my main purpose and my main focus was. So, yeah, I ended up using drugs and not making right decisions. And then an incident happened in my family. So, me not thinking right, I made the bad choice to do something and got thrown in prison for 7 years. But I ended up doing 8 years because I got in trouble in there. So. You
bent down and got the soap?
Well, I try not to do that, but it's something I like doing. No, I'm joking. No, I never.
So look, okay, so you go to prison.
Yeah.
And do they have gangs in the prison too? You stay with certain people?
Yeah.
And do they fight
It's a racial
inside?
thing. It's a racial thing in prison.
I don't get that. I mean, it's I don't.
Yeah, me neither, because some of my best friends were black and white and oriental, you know what I mean? So I grew up in skateboarding is universal.
Yeah, and that's the way life should be.
So, yeah, and exactly. But when you go inside these walls, it's a different story.
They're scared, so they want to have their own.
You have to have your own. It'll be okay, here's the Hispanics table right here. They stay over there with the Mexicans. Blacks stay over here. Whites, and then the Asians. You know what I mean? They keep it separated and segregated because it's designed that way, so you guys could have that animosity and hostility towards each other.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Do you regret making it? I mean, going to prison for 8 years is a long time.
Yeah.
That takes away a lot of, your sense of family. And was that hard to reintegrate back to your family, especially considering it was a family incident?
Well, you know what? I don't regret nothing because it made me who I am today. Because if I hadn't have done what I did back then, I wouldn't be where I am today.
So I don't regret. Well spent.
I don't regret nothing because I inside there found, and it's funny because a black man, this black person, right? He's a really good friend of mine, but at first he was just, you're in there. They're trained. They're trained. Everyone in there, and including when I say they're, including myself in there, we're all brought up a certain way inside prison to hate the other races.
Sure.
But to get along with them, but at the same time you don't mess with them. So, and it's funny because this black gentleman is the guy who introduced me to the Bible, and from that point on, I thank him for changing my life and making me realize what my sole purpose is.
So you were able to kind of come to grips with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what did you do? What was when you got out? How did you integrate back into society, or was it hard?
No. Well, you know what? Yeah, I was afraid. I was afraid that skateboarding wouldn't accept me, and that I would be casted out and not because I did this time in prison. But a friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine named Guy Mariano, he brought me back into the circle.
That's awesome.
And made it possible for me to get back into skating. And then I found another friend of mine through him named Danny Minnick, who got me into acting.
So now you're going to acting school.
Yes.
And you've been on one of my favorite shows, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah, I love Sons of Anarchy.
And Dexter.
Yes.
And 1,000 Ways to Die. Okay, so tell everybody about the 1,000 Ways to Die, because that's a fantastic story.
Oh, about
what you did. I mean, because it's a weird show, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, my God. And when you see it coming up, it's like, I don't know if I want to look at something 1,000 Ways to Die, but so...
Sounds like he found at least a couple.
Yeah, well, there's the episode's called Pop Goes the Cholo, and there's 3 of us. 2 of us separate from the guy who has the money. You know, we go and do a robbery, and the guy with the money bag, he takes off, and we all separate. When we come together, he's shot. He turns around and he's like, "Oh, I've been shot," and we're like, "Where's the money at? Where's the money?" And he's like, "I stashed it over," and he faints.
Oh, great.
He passes out. So we drag him to this doctor, this little mob doctor, little clinic, and the guy, he's like harassing us for money. We're like, "You're gonna get paid if you keep him alive. You keep him alive and you'll get your money. But you have to keep my man alive right here, or else he dies, you don't get paid." And he goes, "It's your fault he's in this predicament in the first place." And he's pointing his finger at me, and I get mad, and I pull out my pistol and hit him over the head. So the guy passes out. Now we don't have a doctor to help the guy, right?
Oh my God.
So the guy that's with me, the only other guy that's with me, is like, "What'd you do that for? Now who's gonna save him? We need to find the money." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it, I'll do it." So I start fixing like all these little machines and stuff, and I get this hose, this nozzle, and put it in his mouth. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pushing buttons. I'm just pushing all kinds of buttons, and the guy's like, you know, he's got this nozzle down his throat, and I put it into his stomach, supposed to go into his esophagus, and his stomach blows up like a beach ball.
Oh my gosh.
So we turn around and we're like, oh, you know, we're trying to save him. And then he pops. Hence, pop goes the cholo. Blood and guts. Blood and gut. Blood and cholo guts all over our faces.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
But that's kind of a cute scene. You know, who would think that?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Hey, I got a new movie coming out.
What?
It's called Noobs with Blake Freeman. He's starring in it, and he directed it. And Jason Mewes, the guy, Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just did this movie
Nice.
maybe about a month and a half ago.
Oh, cool.
Just did it, yeah.
So when's
It's
it come
called-
out?
And I played Anthrax.
Anthrax.
It's about noobs, like, you know, gamers, video gamers,
Okay,
all
'cause I was
around the
gonna say,
world.
That's like a big thing, video gamers.
Game-
You know how they're all like, you know, you could play someone in Thailand, New York.
That's
or
kinda
whatever,
cool.
you know,
That's
so,
kinda cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, considering gamers just actually, I mean, there was an article out there. It was funny that the scientists have been working on a thing for HIV, and they couldn't figure out the formula to do it.
Right.
And they got a bunch of gamers together,
Right.
and they figured it out in 72 hours.
Wow.
So,
Smart,
I'm telling
right?
you, marry a geek.
Gotta find me a geek.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah.
And if people want to check you out, where would they go?
They would go to, right now, I'm in the process of making my own TV show.
Nice.
It's called The Frank Hertz Show,
Okay.
and you can find it on Havoc TV.
Okay.
Havoc TV.
Havoc TV, yeah.
Or IMDb.
Or IMDb, Fabian Alomar. Or you can just hit me up. My number is 32. No, I'm just joking.
Or Facebook.
Yeah,
him.
Facebook. Yeah, that's cool.
Everybody's, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Tonight's episode has been brought to you by Kickin' Ketchup, a new all-natural sensation that transforms foods such as French fries, eggs, and meatloaf into a culinary delight. Kickin' Ketchup. Ketchup with a kick. Best Face Forward Skincare. Cher and Kendra pamper their skin with green tea European facials provided by Best Face Forward Skincare in San Juan Capistrano. To make an appointment, call 949-235-1294 or visit them online at bestfaceforwardskincare.com. Cher Rue BBW Dating. Find that special someone who understands and appreciates the fuller size. Join for free and post your profile in minutes at bbwcherruedating.com. Red Carpets LA. Providing red carpet rentals, media walls, video and lighting, and red carpet assistance for the greater LA and Orange counties. Transform your next event into a red carpet Hollywood premiere. RedCarpetsLA.com. Wentworth Public Relations, a premier firm giving you personal one-on-one service. WentworthPublicRelations.com. We put you in the spotlight. Satisfaction Entertainment, providing premier mobile entertainment services throughout Southern California for almost 20 years. Stream your next wedding, convention, or corporate function over the internet with our new live streaming services. Visit SatisfactionEntertainment.com for more information. Tia Crystal, visionary artist, public speaker, author, and inspirational leader. Visit TiaCrystal.com for clarity and spiritual guidance.
So we're back and we're with our next guest, Amaya Jahmeal. Welcome.
And he brought his friends.
He brought a lot of friends, and you girls out there, these are friends.
I'm not even joking.
A lot of women like shoes, purses. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of them have shoe fetishes. They just love them. And let me tell you,
yeah, my friend Amy. I have to tell you.
This is hot. This is a hot shoe.
I have to tell you guys because when we brought these shoes out, I picked this one up. I swear, if you need to work your calves out, this is your shoe.
Good exercise.
I mean, man. And his sister wore it. I'm impressed.
I saw that too, and it was amazing.
It's amazing, but dang, I could not lift it. But that's just another good reason to be carried around, right?
Right.
So, Amaya, at what age did you feel that you were really creative?
About maybe when I was like 10 or 12.
Uh-huh. What kind of things were you doing then?
Revamping my G.I. Joes.
And then...
Did they have shoes like this?
No, my cousin's shoes did. I'm like, no, she looks ugly. Put this on her. And I would put like little dots and stuff or little... Whatever I had around the house, I would make her shoes look better on her little Barbies.
So it's always been shoes for you?
It's always been fashion.
Fashion.
But shoes is something I didn't really tell people because it was like, why would you like shoes? Because, I don't know. I had like this affinity towards shoes. When I go into a shoe store, I go to the women's section first. Something about seeing a woman in heels.
Sexy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I could wear these. I'd be flat on my face.
Yeah.
And rolling.
Yeah.
Well, I teach a heels workshop too.
Oh.
So we can get you steady right up.
We might not be able to make it like about 4 steps.
And then the models, they walk like this. That's how they have to walk. No.
Well, I mean, I remember, like in the 80s when I grew up, they had the clogs with the heels on it. Mm-hmm. I could wear those back then, but now, with age and,
right.
Yeah, not
and
as
grace?
Much. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you decide to design women's shoes?
I got tired of seeing women walk around in ugly shoes.
Uh-oh.
Or shoes that are, like, turned in. But it's something about a woman that a lot of women don't know that it makes you look that much more sexier with heels on. Not even, doesn't have to be a high heel, but just the way women walk in heels, it makes them look that much more sexier. And you guys feel sexier.
That's true.
Well, it forces you to kind of keep your back up and your boobs forward because otherwise, especially with those.
Oh, your boobs. You're getting that in there, huh?
Well, it happens all the time. Wouldn't be a show if we didn't have my boobs.
Yeah. So, how do women feel when they try your shoes on? Do they feel sexy? Is it kind of a statement? Do you think that the shoes make?
Both. They feel sexy. They feel like they're making a statement. They feel like they're on top of the world. They feel like, husband or whatever, I'm getting some tonight. Mm-hmm. It's like power.
If they're not getting it and they get mad, this is a good weapon. Mm-hmm. I mean, really?
See, I dig this whole front platform thing. Like I've been seeing a lot of this new platform in the front thing. I think that looks almost comfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, really, could you see me with an?
You could.
It's like no, seriously. I mean, I see a lot of women
that
love
to take
it.
The class.
But look at no. This is standing straight up. I'd fall over. With my boobs, I'd fall over.
But you also have to think too that there's a platform in there, so. Mm-hmm. you think that you're standing so far, but you're not because that platform takes up some room.
Okay, it's taking up the front part here. Mm-hmm. But when you're top heavy,
it's just like standing on your toes. Like when you're in the kitchen, you stand on your toes to get something. Same thing.
Same thing.
I just get a step stool.
I think though, I have to say, shoes seem to be like the new thing.
They're hot.
I mean,
oh, come on. These are gorgeous.
Used to just have like you'd have a flat, you'd have a standard heel, the Mary Jane kind of deal, but now like shoes need
Zipper.
like Project
the zipper.
Accessory. Do you watch that?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
It's a good show.
I don't watch it either.
No, but this is truly a beautiful, beautiful show and very
it
creative.
has a zipper on the back too.
I know. I like the zipper.
Yeah, I like.
No,
the
I
zipper
like.
too.
I mean, okay, and this one, this is so me. Like,
Yeah, there's a little bling on it.
but not so me standing up, falling on my face.
Yeah.
But they are really, really, really hot.
Thank you.
So we went to the website, and it seems like it's a little dominatrix.
Yes.
Okay.
Going back to women in power. When you guys put on heels, you guys are in power. So no matter what it is, when you guys put on a pair of heels, it's almost like you guys become a different person and you just can rule the world.
We're already a different
So
person
men-
just sitting at the table with them.
So men are just like, we're like your slaves.
I like that.
I do too. That's a good one. Let's keep that one.
Okay, so is each shoe original or a little bit different?
Each shoe is original, but let's say that you maybe have saw one or you see one on the site and you wanted me to recreate it. I can do that, but for the most part, after about 5 or 6, I'm on to the next shoe.
Okay, so when you created this one, how many are out there?
There's 2, but they're different.
So do you do silver chain too?
I do. I have. The other one has gold chain, but it's all one cohesive gold chain. That's 3 different gold chains right there.
Oh.
And the other one also has buttons on it as well.
Okay, so what if you go to the website and you've sold a certain amount of those and it's out, unless they ask you for the one with the chains, it's just on to the next?
It's on to the next, but pretty much if you want that one, it's available to you.
Oh, that's nice.
What does your family think? I mean, I would say, normally men don't, but I like your philosophy about how making women feel empowered. I love that. Does your family think it's odd?
Yes and no. They're like, shoes? Why are you making shoes? I don't know how to explain it to them.
It's just something you like.
I'm just like, you're benefiting from this.
Yeah.
There's only 2 people in my family who don't wear heels because of medical reasons.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just got a text message from my aunt today. Where's my pair?
Ooh.
So
Would you ever consider doing designer flip-flops?
I have designer flip-flops. I have them already.
I don't know how I feel about flats.
He likes
You're not a
the
big
heel.
fly ass.
The only time a woman should be in flats is either if she's asleep or pregnant. That's my philosophy.
I guess I better take a nap. Because Lord knows that thing can't happen. Yeah, see, I just can't do it anymore. Well, I had knee surgery, so it's for me. It's a medical thing.
See, you get a pass.
I do. Okay.
You get a pass.
I would like, this one with maybe half the heel
Okay.
and a little thicker, because this scares me. This scares me.
Or I
What
could
if
just
you
leave-
walk? If there's a crack in the in the cement or something, you're down.
That's why you stay on your toes.
I thought he was going to say that.
When you walk in heels, you walk on your toes, not the heel.
But I definitely love the rhinestones.
Mm-hmm. How long does it normally take you to put? I mean, how long does it take you? Do you get
You know what-
inspired and then?
What actually takes the longest is actually creating this whole thing, because you not only have to take off the plastic from this part, then I have to sand it down and make it all smooth and repaint it. That takes the
Gotcha.
longest. Something like that takes about 3 hours per shoe.
Yeah.
Depends on the glue.
I just can't believe how heavy it is. It's amazing to me.
And what price range or do they start at?
The lowest one is 35, which would be something like this height, and the most expensive is about 250.
This one?
Yes.
Well, I mean, do you ever get requests from men for their women? Do men call and request a pair?
Yeah.
Because I
I
know
get-
I have a friend who
The slaves like it
she
for
puts
their
a request out there.
women.
She'll put a picture of a shoe on there, and then all of a sudden a man will order them for her.
Yeah, I've gotten that.
That's kinda cool.
I've also gotten orders from drag queens.
Oh, so you can do larger sizes. What's the biggest shoe you've ever made just for fun?
At 12.
Oh, we could top that.
What size are you?
I'm a 12 and a half, almost 13.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
See, I would have to for you.
8 and a half.
That's true. But they'd have to be flip-flops.
Absolutely. I can work out
Flop
some
with
for you.
chains.
Yeah, with some of that bling thing on it. But
I don't know if it's going to give the same effect because you're still flat to the floor.
absolutely.
But we're working
But I'm
on it.
also tall, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she could be any taller.
No, I don't want to be any taller.
I need it, but not so much.
I mean,
but they are beautiful.
I'll give you a big block heel about that tall.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Wow, you actually said okay.
I mean, I'll try if you teach me how to walk on my.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how often do you do the classes as like a regular thing, or do you just kind of throw it together sometimes?
Right now, I kind of throw it together because I'm also in working with another artist because I also choreograph.
Oh.
So his name is Donnie B. Lord. So we've been having a lot of shows going on. So when I can, I do the workshops, but usually they're twice a month.
Okay.
Twice a month. And each month, I give away a free pair of heels.
Nice.
Oh,
and
that's
how much
great.
is the class?
$10.
Okay, you can't beat that,
No,
girls.
can't.
If you want to learn how to walk good in shoes like this, $10 is a good deal. So, how can they reach you?
You can go to my website at amayajahmeal.com. Sorry, amayajahmealheels.com.
Spell it for them.
AMAYAJAHMEALHEELS.com. Or you can reach me at Facebook at amayajahmeal.facebook.com.
And crazy thing, and I know this is kind of, but I watched, just by coincidence, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was on last night, and Adrienne Maloof unveiled her shoe line. But when she unveiled her shoe line, all the girls were in long dresses. You couldn't see the shoes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So, do you have a designer you work with that shows your shoes? Do you have shoe models?
I actually have set shoe models that I've worked with consistently, which would be Ayana and a young lady by the name of Zandy and Elaine. Those are ones I work with consistently. But other than that, it's just been whoever I'm around at the moment, who are models or who actually comes up to me because pretty soon I'm going to have it to where as models audition to do photo shoots.
Pretty ankles and pretty toes, huh?
So, when you meet someone, does it inspire you to create a shoe for them?
Yes. Especially looking at the person, it's like, I see this for them.
Hey, what are you going to create for me?
I see big, like, studs on the back for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Almost like a necklace.
Okay.
Sounds good. That.
Absolutely. And my actual designs come out, is scheduled to launch in February
Awesome.
of next year.
Oh, how fun.
Well, we're going to put your website up on the show.
Absolutely.
And we wish you the best.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I can use this for my bicep workout.
I'm going to use it for protection.
Just carry it in your purse.
Don't mess with me. I'm
I
going to
will
get
shoe you.
I will shoe you. That'll be the new saying. I will shoe you.
Don't make me shoe you.
Absolutely. Another thing, too, my signature is pink bottoms. You guys haven't noticed that?
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
He is right. They are all pink bottoms.
So if you
I
like pink,
that.
it's even a plus.
Absolutely.
It look good when you're like, yeah, never mind. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry.
It's quite all right.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to say goodbye, but we're going to have a little surprise for you. We have the question on the streets. We hope you enjoy it. And thank you, Kendra.
As always.
Thank you to my guests. And as always, see you next time.
Bye, guys.
How you guys doing? You're watching the Cher Rue Show. I'm Amaya Jahmeal. And if you go to my website, amayajahmealheels.com, and enter in on the message part, Cher Rue, you'll get 10% off your order. See you soon.
All right, so the question of the day is, if you had a choice in life to be beautiful in the face but be overweight, or have a hot slamming body and be ugly, what would you choose and why?
Wow. I think I'd like to have a hot slamming body because I'm really good with makeup and I can make anything beautiful. With a good eyeliner and shadow and lipstick and lashes, anyone can be beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think I would choose the body too because I think everybody can be beautiful. I don't look at people and say, oh, that's an ugly person, because a person can be beautiful on the outside as well.
I prefer the first. Depend, because some people they don't mind what is outside. What is good is what is inside.
Very true.
Yeah, you can be fat and you can be beautiful, but heart is the most important.
Oh, thank you. Good answer. Thank you.
I think beautiful face. I don't know, because we meet people and choose them for them faces. I don't know. It's my choice to be face.
I will choose a beautiful face too, because body we can cover it with our clothes, and face we cannot do this.
Okay.
I think so, because a beautiful face is better and you can lose your weight.
I think the mainest is your inside beauty. Not matter do you have ugly face or ugly body. The mainest is your inside beauty.
We love her.
Beautiful face. Really.
Beautiful face.
Oh, I quite take another care because it's a real fact. It does not matter what you are outside, because I know many person who is very beautiful, but he is not real person. He is not honest person. So, main is what do you feel, how are you inside.
Very good. Give me a hug.
I choose beautiful face because head is the main that has human. It's the main, I think.
I choose inside beauty because I think it's a main thing than appearance.
I choose a beautiful face and ugly body because I can spend 1 year in a sports zone, in a train, and do exercise, and then I have a beautiful face and a beautiful.
And you're banging.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here with Paris Hilton, and we're going to ask her the question. Hey, Paris, would you rather be ugly in the face and have a slamming body, or be beautiful in the face and be overweight? She has both, so it really doesn't matter. She's got all that money anyway, so I don't think she can relate.